Hello, welcome back. I don't know how the audio is going to be because I've not got my mic on. The other camera's in the bag. So I've put this camera on the tripod because I forgot my chest mount. So I decided what I'll try is just have a bike cam, so it'll be running all the time. And then I could use my other camera, but it'd just be like really low down on the balance on my tackle box. So I thought it's not windy, so I thought I'd just do it this way. If it gets windy, I'll just switch and I'll put the mic on, or use the other camera and leave that one on the tripod. Well, it's been an eventful morning. I've already cracked off. My own fault. I got distracted. There was a guy swimming in front of me, so as I went to cast, I stopped and I closed my bail arm and waited for him to move, and then totally forgot to reopen the bail arm. Snapped off. And it was my last of my shock leader, so I'm not using that rod. So I've just got the one rod out. I didn't bring any bait because I knew I could get bait here. So yeah, it's been one of them. It's bright sunshines, which I hate fishing in, but I'll have a video out tomorrow. It's Thursday today. I'll try and keep it up, have a video out every Friday. I mean, if I can't get one out, I'm not going to stress myself out too much. It's just going to have to be one of them. But yeah, I thought for day 3, thought I'd come fishing. Using the same hooks as last video, 2-hook flapper, small bits of lug. And I got a bit impatient to cross the gully, and I walked over and the water went over my wellies. So my wellies are there drying, my pants are wet, my socks are soaked on there, drying, and I'm walking around in bare feet, which I don't recommend, because obviously weaver fish, and there is a lot of jellyfish around this morning. They're everywhere. First time I've really seen them in numbers this year. But yeah, there's so many of them, and I've seen a few people walking around with bare feet. But yeah, I don't recommend it. To be honest, I want to get some just like Crocs or something for fishing, because I don't care about getting my pants wet. I only wear wellies to protect my feet from weavers and stuff. So I think if I just get some Crocs, and I don't mind wading out and getting wet, because these type of pants, they dry so quick. But, and I'm just absolutely rambling. But yeah, hopefully I can get you a fish. I would like a flounder to actually look at, because the last video I was confused, because I just heard about the bony nodules on the back of the head. And I felt the bones, but it wasn't the bony nodules, it was just a bit of bone behind, and I got confused. I thought, oh, it must be a place. Because what you can't see in the video as well is it did have orange spots, they just didn't show in the video for some reason. But yeah, I know it was a flounder, and I found that I've spoke to a few people who were more knowledgeable than me on that matter, so hopefully I can get one today and have a proper look at it. I have seen pictures, because when I've got place, I didn't really like check them, you know, for all the little details. But yeah, if I get something today, that'd be great. Hopefully like a flounder, bass. Like I said, last session was really good, but it was a bit more overcast and there was a bit more chop on the water, so yeah, fingers crossed I can get you some fish. If not, we'll find other stuff to show you. So cheers guys. It's warm. Quite nice not having no wellies on. Nice cold water on my feet. I haven't had any bites yet, just chased the bait. And we're looking untouched. But like I said, last video I was there, same place. Thrift Beach, Prestatyn, and I didn't get anything until the flood, so it might be the same again today. So obviously it's good just to take time to get a bit of fresh bait. I'm not sure if I've got any other leader in my bag, but if not, what I might do is just not put leader on, put a small head on it, flick it really close with some tiny hooks. So you're not casting it, you shouldn't do that without leader. But yeah, just flicking it out 20-30 yards. With a small hook rig and just seeing if I can get anything like any small flatties or any weaver fish or anything. So obviously we've had a few of them in the push nets, which is again another reason we shouldn't be walking around bare feet. But yeah, so I might give that a try, see how it goes. But it's nice to be out in the sun. I just wish the fish enjoyed the sun as much as we do. The only time I ever seem to catch when it's really bright and sunny, like a mini species fishing, or you know, bass fishing or something. Yeah, whenever I'm beach fishing, I never seem to do well in the sun. Fingers crossed. You never know. It's really nice to be out, especially when the weather's nice and it's not windy. We've not had the best weather recently, obviously. Bleeding on my bloody hand. That's how bad that crack off was. Line whipped round and caught me on the hand. Wondering where I'd cut myself from, but yeah, somewhere cracked off. Didn't go far, so I might even see it, hopefully. Right, another reason I should be wearing wellies or boots or anything like that is there is tons of these around this time of year. Absolutely loads. Today's the first day I've really seen so many. I've seen about 30, 40 foot like odd of these just crossing over the little gully and stuff, so yeah, loads of them about. Wear something protective on your feet, don't get stung by weavers or jellyfish. Right, just gone slack water, so it should start to flood. And like I say, last time I was there, it definitely fished. Well, it didn't fish at all on the ebb, only fished on the flood. I've got the second one out. I did find some shock leader in my bag. I thought I had some, but it wasn't 100%. So yeah, I've got a new got a rig on. Tiny hooks on this one. Literally just flicked out. Tiny bits of worm. But I'm knackered. I've just been pumping worm. I've not got many. I mean, I've got more than enough for today and probably another session, but it's hard in this heat, especially with that wide pump. Probably change the baits now, get ready for the ebb. Probably get my wellies and stuff back on for when I cross back over. Yeah, I'm hoping it picks up, like I say. Never feel confident in the sun, but worst days fishing is better than the best days working, isn't it? So it's been a tricky session, like I said, with the crack off as well. It's been a tricky session, and then obviously I could have took my time crossing, but I knew I didn't have bait, wanted to get over here, get bait. Like I said, I don't care about getting wet. It's more of a pain now having to go back on with the wet. Interesting to know what your worst session is. Your worst session. I mean, this isn't mine, don't get me wrong, but yeah, leave it in the comment section. What's your worst session fishing? And was it still better than being at work? How better it was? Get these baits changed. Yeah, see if I've been nibbled that's all, and then hopefully get some fish on the flood. Cheers, guys. Right, exactly why I put this rig on. Like I said before, why you shouldn't be walking on with bare feet. What I wanted to catch on this rig, weaver fish. So, I'm going to be careful. Use a bit of stuff. Right. The dreaded weaver fish. So again, we're out of the way. In a bit of a mess. T-bar, not like Max, there's not much weight to these. Obviously it's tiny. There we go, hook out, lip hold with this, and then as you can see, if I can get it, right, hold on, I'll put this down and then I'll show you the spine. Right, unfortunately this camera doesn't have the best zoom. So there's the spine, dorsal fin, and that's the only spine with a venom in it. But yeah, it's nice to set out for a fish and get it. So like I say, put that rig on with the small hooks because I knew these were about. I've been getting them in the push net, and I flicked it really close, small bit of lug, and yeah, I got one. So yeah, weaver fish, not a blank, get it back. So yeah, that's a weaver fish if you've not seen one before. It can look a lot like whiting. I have almost got stung by him before, winter, swinging what I thought was a whiting in. Don't really get weavers in the winter. Went to grab it and last second realised it was a weaver, so I was looking. But yeah, obviously they live in the sand, dorsal fin obviously sticking up, anyone walking along steps on them, which is why I never let my kids walk around here with bare feet like I am, stupidly. But I'm not really going into the water and wading out, even though I'm pretty sure you can get them after the water's gone while the sand's still wet. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah, so I'm going to put my wellies back on now that they've dried a bit, softly dried a bit. Get that back out, try getting up a weaver fish. So, lost some small flatties or something like I said before. I wanted the weaver, I've not had one yet this year. I still need one for real for the species hunt, so we'll be going to real, try get one. Because I'm not in a species hunt, I'm just doing one for the channel. I don't know if you've seen, but I'm just going to see what species you can get in real. From harbour to splash point, in between that area, what I can get. So, yeah, cracking. No blank, I thought I was going to blank today. But got fish, happy days. Also, before we go, that's why I carry stuff like this, just easier. I'm not trying to grab it and stuff, so have some of these in your bag. ages, but like a fish. Dogfish. First dogfish on this mark, but it's only my third time fishing this mark. So. How many species have I had on this mark? So I've had dab, flounder, bass, smoothbone, weaver fish and dogfish. It's not bad, is it? Yeah. Nice little fish. So let's see if we can get it swimming back without the legs falling off this broken tripod. Turned around really easily. Oh, water's warm. There we go. And it's coming back in. See, look. Where's it going? Swam past the jellyfish. Oh, just doing circles. Again, away. I'll keep an eye on it anyway. So, this is the last cast. Used up whatever worms I have left. Only factored enough for today's session, so the bait is miles out because I've just been walking back for ages and up and out. Last cast, I thought I'd just leave it. Before I was trying to cast out for range, cast out and leave it there. So. If there's anything after this, I've caught another fish. And this is the end. Thanks for watching. It's been a bit of a up and down session. That's fishing. Can't always go your way. Still caught fish. It's been nice and sunny. Doing a bit of fun. Happy days. Tight lines. Cheers, guys. my feet. But yeah, 3 fish, 2 weavers and the dogfish, and then 1 lost bass, horse me round. Couldn't tell what it was. But I saw it in the surf, it was silver and it was giving up a good fight, so I can't think of what else it would be. But yeah, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one.